Hey y'all, didn't have a favorites video last month, so I'm gonna jump right into it because I really feel like I have a good bit of products to talk about. First things first, I'm gonna do the more random products. I don't really talk about hair care, but I did want to mention this one because I've been loving it for a while, a whole lot longer than just a month. It is the Beautiful Textures Curly to Straight Flat Iron Silkener. I am no longer natural. I do get a relaxer every 8 to 10 weeks. I'm pushing it a little past the 10-week mark and I cannot wait to go get a relaxer on Friday. So in between, when I'm really trying to get to the root and make my hair super straight, this is what I'll use. It's very watery. It's kind of like a more liquidy serum. So I'll just put a couple of drops on my fingertips, rub them together, and just really work that, massage it into my scalp just to make sure that it makes my hair super bone straight. Again, I've been loving this. It has an amazing smell. I used to use the whole line of these hair care products. It is more so for the ladies with natural hair, but it has an amazing smell as all the products do. But yeah, I've really been loving this. Next is Dark Angels from Lush. If you follow me on Snapchat, I don't think I mentioned it on Instagram. My Snapchat name is just ChelsVonD along with everything else. It looks like this. It is a face and body cleanser. It says our velvety black sugar charcoal and Rosol mud cleanser exfoliates, absorbs excess oil, and brightens complexions, the nemesis of blocked pores. So I'll just take a little teeny tiny bit of this. It does come as a solid. Put a couple of drops of water into it, work it into kind of a paste consistency, and apply it all over my face. I use it as I will use it as a cleanser as well as a mask about once a week. I combine this with my regular cleanser because it does tend to leave a residue on my face and on my tub and in my sink, but that's neither here nor there. It's still an amazing product. I have seen all the difference in the world with my texture. I don't really have any breakouts, and it's just really great for the skin. I'll be posting an updated skincare routine, so be sure to look out for this product. The next favorite is going to be the combination of these three eyeshadows.
What? No, I definitely meant to say mascaras.
They are my secret mascara long lashes weapon. So the first in the order that I apply them is the Benefit They're Real. This is more so what I use to lengthen my lashes. I don't really prefer it by itself because it does tend to leave spots on my brow bone after a couple of hours. So yes, that is Benefit They're Real. Next, I will go in with Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It doesn't really do anything for the length of my lashes, but it does make them super voluminous. It is a bit heavy, but it's super I don't know, it screams luxury to me. So finishing off with a drugstore waterproof mascara, it is the CoverGirl Super Sizer. It does have more of a plastic comb-like brush. So it really gets in there and defines those lashes and separates any clumps that were created by the first two. So yeah, I'll go in with this, and then finish it off with this. So I do love this combination. When I use the combination of these mascaras, a lot of people think that I'm wearing false lashes, but I'm not. It is just my natural lashes and those three in conjunction. Next, moving on to Makeup Geek's Bitten. It is this lovely eyeshadow right here. It is a kind of brick red matte eyeshadow. I love this. You can, that's it right there on my finger. You can use it by itself. You can use it as a kind of warmed up smoky look. You can use it for just about anything. It is a staple for my Z palette. And I would say in about 90% of my looks, Bitten is used somewhere. Somewhere. The only reason why I didn't use it on this look today is because I was reviewing the new Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette. I'll put a link for that down below. And I wanted to do a one palette only look. So I love that eyeshadow. If you're not familiar with Makeup Geek, they're very similar but better to MAC shadows, and they're only $6 each. Next are the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lippies. They just look like this. I'm pretty sure you've heard about ColourPop at this point, or otherwise you've been living under a rock. I do have a couple, but these two have been my favorite for the last 2 months. The first is this just very nice vampy brick shade. It is a red with brownish tones. It is called LAX. I'm swatching them both. The next is Zipper. It's very similar to MAC's Heroine, but a little bit darker. It is just a very nice purple pink with some blue undertones to it. So on the bottom you have LAX, and then on the top you have Zipper. Super pigmented, stay literally all day. They are super matte, so you want to make sure that you apply some type of base or primer or moisturizer, balm, whatever you want to call it. You do want to make sure that you apply that first. And they're amazing. They're super cheap as well. I think those are about $6 a piece. Next is the Black Opal Suede Mocha Cream Foundation Stick. I got this from my local beauty supply store, and it is what I've been using for my contour. It's not anything that's super dramatic. I use this in conjunction with a darker shade when I want to go super drastic, but when I want to do just a kind of everyday, more on the more natural side, I'll use this in combination with another favorite that I'll go ahead and mention. It is the Real Technique Sculpting Brush. I find that now when I'm doing my contour, I prefer to use this brush and just press it into the skin versus blending it out. I find that when I blend it out, it blends out my contour as well as my foundation underneath. So I'll go and apply this to my contour area and then just press it into the skin. This is super dense, so it really blends it very nicely, even though I'm not using that sweeping motion. So yeah, and it fits right there into the hollows of my cheeks. So yeah, combination of these two, contour is everything. Go right in with my other two brushes. The first is the 55 Pro Airbrush brush. This is from Sephora. Ever since I got this foundation brush, I have not used another foundation brush until today. And the one that I used today was just an old one that I just felt like giving a shot with my foundation. But I love this brush. I love it so much. I bought a second one that I mentioned in my Sephora haul. But it's just very nice. It's super fluffy, and I just really like to use it in the stippling motion. I used to use the buffing or flat top kabuki brushes and just blend out my foundation, but I do like more of a full coverage foundation nowadays, so I've just been using this brush. I'll apply it on the back of the foundation to the back of my hand to warm it up a little bit, apply it directly to my face with my finger, and then just stipple it in all over my face. You would think that it takes more time, but it really doesn't. It's still super quick, all over the face, very soft, just dense enough to where it applies the foundation correctly, but it's still soft at the same time. So yeah, 55 Airbrush brush from Sephora. Last brush is the Sonia Kashuk synthetic eyeshadow brush. I have about 6 of these. I just really like these to apply loose glitters, loose pigments, or even pressed pigments, and even just regular old eyeshadow. If I'm using something that's more on the shimmery side, I'll spray this with a little bit of the Smashbox primer water and use it that way. I did use it for my look today. So yeah, I love this brush. I got them from my local Target. So if you're looking for a good synthetic eyeshadow brush, this is the way to go. I think they're about $6 a piece. Next is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. For the longest time, I was using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer, the mattifying primer, but I don't know, I went back to this just to give it another go, and I have really been liking it. It does keep me matte. I would say just a smidge better than the Makeup Forever, but I still use them both. I've just been using this for the month of October and November. Next is MAC's Shaft of Gold. Everyone was just ranting and raving over Oh Darling, but this is just amazing. It has more of a reddish tone to it, but it really is just a beautiful highlight. I should have worn it for the video today, but I didn't. But it's very nice. It really is just a beautiful highlight with a bit of color to it versus just shine. I would say it's kind of similar to Becca's Rose Gold, but that's it right there. Really have been loving this. I think that this will look great on any skin tone, but more particular to women of color. So again, that is MAC Shaft of Gold. I'm not sure if this is still available or not. I know it was a limited edition and I barely got my hands on it myself. So if you're still looking for it and you can't find it in store, I would suggest eBay or maybe even Amazon. And my last product, I'm so proud of myself for keeping this video to a minimum. It is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I've had this for a while now and I wasn't going to do a review on it, but I'm seeing so many negative reviews that I think I am going to do a review dedicated solely to this foundation. I love it. I was never too particular to the original HD foundation. I actually had that foundation and returned it. I love this foundation. It's very skin looking, and that is the thing that I love about it the most. And I do have combination oily skin right here in the T-zone. This foundation looks more like skin than any other foundation I've ever used. It's not heavy. It doesn't clog my pores. It doesn't make me break out. They have so many different shades in this foundation, and it just looks great on the skin. Again, it is what I'm wearing today, and it looks like skin. It really does look like skin. If you've seen any of my Snapchats over the last 2 months, and you see me with foundation, most likely it is this one. If it is not this foundation by itself, it is mixed in conjunction with the L'Oreal Infallible Matte, just so I'm matte all day. It doesn't make me any more oily. It just has a natural finish, but I would recommend this for anyone with oily skin. I'm not sure how it works on dry skin, so I would be kind of hesitant to recommend it to someone with dry skin, but for my oily or normal skin types, I love this foundation. So I don't know where all these negative reviews are coming from, but I'll definitely make sure that I get a review up for you guys. So that's all I have for the last 2 months. Shocking, right? I'm excited about December and finishing out this year strong and going into 2016 to make it the best year yet. So yeah, before I start rambling too bad, these are all my favorites for the months of October as well as November. Let me know what you think of these products. As always, if you're using them any different than me, let me know so I can give that a shot as well. Let me know what your favorites are. If you record a favorites video, be sure to link it down below as a video response. Yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.